Hey guys and girls, welcome back to some Fire Emblem. We're about to start the Embar infiltration. Let's do this. I'm excited. Let's continue as we make our way to the Imperial capital, hopefully to save Rhea, and above all, stop Edelgard.
After making preparations at Garreg Mach, the Alliance army marches to Enbar, the Imperial capital. In response to the Alliance's movements, Emperor Edelgard orders her trusted retainer, Hubert, as well as the Death Knight, to the front lines to meet the Alliance army head-on. The two forces clash in the city streets.
There it is. Enbar. The Imperial capital and the largest city in all of Fodlan.
It's not just big. This city was designed to protect the castle where the Emperor lives. It's as though the city itself is a massive stronghold.
What is the state of affairs in town?
They surely noticed us approaching some time ago, and yet...
Our scouts confirm the citizens haven't been evacuated. They're being kept in town.
I've got to hand it to Her Imperial Majesty. Using her citizens as a shield to protect the castle takes some resolve.
I suspect those mages will be lurking within as well.
Troops deployed to other areas are also returning.
If we don't conquer the city quickly, things will get complicated fast.
I hope we find Rhea.
We can't search until we conquer the city. Let's focus on the fight for now.
Lady Rhea, please be safe. We've kept the Empire waiting long enough. Onward!
Alright, let's set up my troops. I think everyone's actually like, these are who I want. I'm pretty sure. Okay.
We were told Hubert would be leading the enemy forces, but the Death Knight's also with them. We'll have to take care of both of them, but we won't have time to mop up all the enemy units. We'll have to split up and take them on.
It's here! The Crest of Flames banner! There, on the other side of the canal!
Uninvited guests, I see. Let's ensure they receive a warm welcome. Ready the artillery. Rocks, arrows, magic. Rain death. Reinforcements will fly in shortly.
Okay, the heavy weapons are all on the sides. Alright.
At the ready.
What's our goal currently? Defeat all enemy commanders. Okay, so Death Knight and Hubert, basically. Let's go.
I fought and won.
Where's the other one? What side is Hubert on? He's just chilling in the middle too. He is just chilling in the middle. Okay. Okay. Now, this was probably kind of stupid.
Leave it to me.
Just go right in the middle and try and take out the guys that are in the middle.
I'll do my best.
What's my strategy?
Doing their thing. Where is our other troop? Here they are. Okay.
Let's make this quick. I don't have time for this! I've got no time for mercy. I aspire to be my best. At your service.
I'll cut through.
I will prevail. Apologies. You're in my way! It's done.
No, I can't leave that wide open. Push you down here.
Too slow. Alright, next.
Shall we?
Getting with the fried kugel. That sounds so weird. The fried kugel. Ow.
This is our chance.
Can't afford to slack off.
Let's try.
For Gerald.
Crit.
I can do this.
Got you. Level 40.
Still alive.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ah, you
So
missed.
close.
You're dead.
We're all desperate, aren't we?
Claude is so powerful.
And
It's
that
not even funny how powerful this dude is. Ooh, I don't like you. Ooh, I don't like you. Why do you have to be in the middle? Alright. Let's get the first, then. Fail not. Take him out. Yo!
too easy.
Oh, the crit! It might kill! Yes! There you go.
To kill, to die, to know one without the other would be maddening.
I got him. Alright. Hubert's left.
Yep. Okay. Just Hubert left.
We are taking
Need more
enemy
troops. Alright. Alright, Hubert, I'm coming for you. I am coming for you. Risky plays, I know, but I play risky.
For the future of Fodlan.
What I'm scared of is my healers at the moment. I need to be able to get, like, we need to push by so I can get these guys off these guns.
Never let your guard down. That helps. Apologies.
Comes their reinforcements. Ah, you miss. Ah, you missed. Oh, you're dead. Sorry, buddy.
How about a curtsy?
You missed. Yeah, keep missing.
Predictable.
That's wrong. Magic
Won't
deaths.
be in vain.
That's all you guys got. My boy here is gonna be my key right now. Don't equip that weapon. I'm not moving him yet. Trade with you. No, just chill here. Give me the mini bell, I guess. Equipped it. Yeah, you missed.
No! I will destroy
Yeah,
you! For Gerald!
I should. Oh, I thought I would have a turn. It's fine. Push forward, everyone. Oh wait, hold up. Hold up, no, screw that turn.
I'll do my best.
You chill there.
I'll cut
You kill
through.
him.
You fought well.
We got some unruly things up there
I will prevail.
that I don't like to look at
Let's
right
make
now.
this quick.
Do that. How far can you move?
At your
Pretty
service.
far. Okay.
Shall we?
I'm gonna leave her here because I'm a little worried about these two coming downward. Oh, behind? Am I? What?
Our first wave of reinforcements is here.
Reinforcements? We'll have to capture the artillery. We can turn them against their
Too easy.
Or I have to just push my boy Claude as quick as possible up to Hubert's face.
Nice try.
I'm actually scared though now because that reinforcements is near me, which I'm super worried about.
At the ready.
Literally just pushing at this point. Gambit them.
Good time for a secret scheme.
He's going straight in for Hubert. Next turn, hopefully, I'll be able to grab him.
What's my strategy?
take him out. I'm worried though, because a very big boy is with Marianne.
Steady now.
I'm coming back.
Leave it to me.
I'm sending him out.
That's another one.
Give people room to move.
Fun to watch. My orders?
Ow.
I'm not dying here.
I was up here looking. They are all ready to swarm her. I don't like this at all. Alright. Cut them off, hopefully. I'm scared.
It's for every step you take
Our
along
thorns
that
cut into
path.
Ooh, that sounds painful. I'll have to wear thicker soles for.
If your boots are too heavy, you won't be able to lift your feet.
Oh, he's going in for a hit?
Too easy.
Hitting from there. Alright, I dodge though. If I just need to get by this turn. Without anyone dying. Oh my god! That hurt badly.
You got yourself killed.
I don't think there's anyone around that could hit Claude though. Why does that have to hit now? There you go. You're fine, Petra. Taking worse. Come on, Mercedes! No, she hits twice! Ah, Mercedes! I hate Pegasus Knights so much. I don't know how much I hate them.
Piece of cake. We're all desperate, aren't we?
Oh, that's not happening. Alright.
At your service.
They're the
Shall
worst. Pegasus Knights are simply the worst. I have to get rid of that Pegasus Knight.
Can't afford to slack off.
Oh, wait, you know what I can do? Maybe if we move upward, I can stop them from reaching
I
her.
will prevail.
Potentially. I don't know.
It's over for every. Ooh, if your boot. Too easy.
We're gonna find out.
A fitting outcome.
Really? Then they hit Claude that time. He dodged perfectly fine last time.
I fought and won.
Oh my lord. Alright. So I may or may not have to first take out some mages. Not worry about people. That's fine.
A fitting
That's perfectly
outcome.
fine. I'll do that. That's the case. These people want to hit Claude with things.
What's my strategy?
Out of nowhere. Yeah. Creator sword his face.
I must lead them well.
Mages, I hate them so much.
Leave it to me. Sorry it's gotta be like this.
Good form. My orders?
Alright.
At your service.
So if I do what I did before,
I will prevail.
guard her with my life,
Shall we?
you're gonna hit this Pegasus Knight.
Sorry, but it's you or me.
No, you can't. leave
Let's
it to
make
her.
this quick.
They both want apparently Lysithia now. How far can you move? Quite a bit. Jesus. Is there a point in running? Can I kill the Pegasus Knight? I have no range to go for the Pegasus. Which annoys me.
I'll cut through.
You know what? What if I bring you down
Let's make this quick.
and then bring you
I'll
up?
cut through.
Because I think she could survive against that heavy armored knight. She'd probably be able to dodge him. Hoping at least.
I'll do my best.
Steady now.
Yes. Okay. Much better then.
At the ready.
What about no damn deaths happening? I don't like the mages that are just chilling around here. Alright. You know what? Mini bow are amazing.
Sorry, but I must.
Then I'm
What's my
marching up the
strategy?
middle. Switch back to my steel. Draw some attention from these dudes, the melee fighters. Okay. No one's dead, right? No one's dead, okay. That Pegasus Knight, though, look at him just sneaking around the corner to try and hit her.
One to remember.
You're relentless. Proceed carefully.
Chill up here. Oh my god, look at her
Pushed too hard.
HP.
Shall we?
This is bad. Really bad. Wait, hold up. Hold up. What if I do
Proceed
this?
Carefully.
Warp you up here.
Shall we?
I have to basically count on try and count for a dodge with her at this point.
I've pushed too hard.
I'll cut through.
Jeez, Jeez, why does he have to have 2 bars of health? Why?
I will prevail. I'll do my best.
Appreciate that.
For now.
Leave it to me.
My orders? No! Make a difference?
We have reinforcements.
Did we lose anybody?
I'm that much.
Yeah.
If only I...
Literally just like Scythia. Literally just like Scythia. What does this do? Of course. I tried to count on her possibly dodging, and it didn't work out. I hate those troops, man, so much. They're the worst. Can she heal from here? She can, right? Heal her. Let's see if that helps.
That helps.
Leave it to me.
My orders? I'm not dying here. I'll do my best.
Thank you.
I must...
We have
It's over, lapdog.
for every...
Ooh, that give you a boot.
There's more...
No, why? Why, man? It's like one or the other. Ah.
The weak.
I'm not letting Mercedes die. Why? What's the difference there?
I pushed too hard.
Can she can still sister from here? No. What about from here? She can. No, she can't. She's one step. She can assist her from here.
Apologies.
Let's try that.
Leave it to me.
My orders? The Blade Breaker taught me well. I'll do my best.
Ridiculous.
I must
It's over.
There's more.
Oh my god. Everyone somehow survived. Correct? Yes. I didn't get no scenes where I lost someone. So it worked. Alright.
At the ready.
Bypass them. straight into Hubert. Take him out. Finish this.
We must place our faith in Her Majesty.
Well done, everyone. Now we can break through into Anbar. We need to hurry up and attack the palace to block Edelgard's movements.
God, that was... Whew. Mind you, I'm playing it risky. I am. Just kind of doing my...
We've made it this far.
It worked.
Somehow. Edelgard is probably looking down on us from somewhere in that castle.
I wonder if she's panicking or just smiling smugly.
From this point on, she'll be giving it her all, too. Expect her to be tougher than the last time we fought. This battle will settle things once and for all. We'll attack as soon as everyone is ready.
Oh,
huh?
Dedue.
Is that you, Dedue?
I heard the Alliance's army had entered the city. I've been searching for you ever since.
What are you doing in Enbar?
I am waiting for a chance to kill Edelgard. I have not yet been blessed with the opportunity.
Well, if you want to fight alongside us, we'd be more than happy to have you.
We fight for different objectives. I swore to offer Edelgard's head to His Highness. But, should I fail, I will have no choice but to entrust that mission to you. This is the information I have gathered during my time in hiding here. It includes details about the inside of the castle.
I appreciate this, but what do you plan to do? Don't tell me you plan to go alone.
I've done what I came here to do. Farewell.
Hey! Wait!
Damn.
He's gone. He's just as hard to understand as his liege was.
Okay, he said was, so yeah, Dimitri's dead.
The time has finally come, my friend. Once we win this fight, the Empire will fall.
What will we do about Fulvin?
The subject is heavy on my mind. Odd as it sounds, I believe the forces responsible for destroying Fodlan are also responsible for protecting the livelihood of its citizens. Everything, even the land itself, has been harmed by the chaos of war. Restoring it will be no easy feat. To do that, the first thing we need to think about is a new ruling system for all of Fodlan.
We could unify Fulvin as one nation.
As usual, we're on the same page. I was thinking the same thing. Even if the Alliance lords and any remaining influential nobles were to divide up dominion of all of Fodlan, they would simply pursue their own interests. Another war would be inevitable. That's why there needs to be a powerful ruler who stands above them all and unifies Fodlan as one nation.
I should be that ruler. We must search for a new ruler.
A new ruler, huh? I think I've got someone in mind. My dreams await in a future where Fodlan is no longer ravaged by war. Whatever we decide to do, we can't do it until we defeat the Empire. Fodlan can't welcome a new dawn until we win the war. Let's prepare as best we can.
Let me not forget to repair this time as we get ready to march into her base.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Garland Moon. Conclusion of the Crossing Roads. On the streets of the Imperial capital, Alliance forces crush Edelgard's army and take up the perimeter of the Imperial Palace. The time has come to face Emperor Edelgard and to free Rhea from her clutches.
Confrontation at the palace.
Is everyone ready? The objective of this battle is to defeat Edelgard and rescue Rhea. According to the information Dedu gave us, the throne room is directly north of the castle's main entrance. It's safe to assume that's where Edelgard is.
Is there no way to walk the same path as Edelgard? I don't want to kill Edelgard.
She's a fellow student to all of us. If there's a path that we can walk together, that would be preferable. But that all depends on Edelgard. If she won't yield, then that's that. If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not hesitate to kill her. I ask that you and everyone here prepare yourselves to do the same.
Understood. I think I speak for everyone when I say that we are prepared.
The future of the Alliance. No,
Here we go.
Fodlan is at stake. I have been prepared for this my whole life.
Captain Gerald taught me that indecisiveness is a weakness. One must cast aside their doubts before fighting.
The lives of Lady Rhea and everyone here are more important than all else. I shall be prepared.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if she took one look at my overstuffed muscles and surrendered in tears. Then
I wish it was that easy.
I really hope that Edelgard will yield.
Edelgard is a stubborn one. I don't think she's likely to surrender.
Goddess, please protect us.
I'll fight with all I got to save Lady Rhea.
Rescuing Lady Rhea is my dearest wish. We must prevail no matter what it takes.
In the name of the Knights of Seros, we'll bring the hammer down on the Imperial Army.
Satisfied yet, boy? Everyone made up their minds a long time ago.
Okay, let's get started. We're yours to command, my friend.
Leave it to me.
Everyone, take your positions. The battle is upon us.
Oh, we're going right into it, huh? Okay. Thankfully, we can do stuff in this particular screen, though. So I am for sure repairing everything that I can possibly repair.
Is that the one?
That,
Thanks a bunch.
This.
Is that thanks a bunch?
This.
Is that thanks a bunch?
This.
Is that the thanks a bunch?
This.
Is that thanks a bunch?
You as well. Get that brave bow repaired.
Is
I
that
think
thanks
it's
a
really
bunch?
good.
Is that thanks a bunch? 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 Is that the one? Is that thanks a bunch?
I think that's everyone, right? Yeah. Okay.
Come back!
Let's do this. Defeat the enemy commander.
They've made it into the palace, but it's actually the perfect chance to turn the tables on them. Defeating them all will turn the tide of war instantly. Taking a risk on dragging us back from the brink is the only option. Everyone, prepare for a bitter struggle. Victory to the Atrastian Empire!
There are more enemies inside the palace than I thought. It's gonna take a lot to bring this situation under control. But if we defeat Edelgard, then victory is ours. Everyone, let's go!
Alright.
Our bashful little emperor has locked herself up behind the door of the throne room. The key should be around here somewhere. We need to find whoever's got it and take them out.
Alright, so it could be that dude. Who else could have the key? It looks like it's... Oh, or him. Or him. So one of them for sure has the key.
At the ready.
So I guess right off the bat.
Good time for a secret scheme. A fitting outcome.
Door key. Get rid of the sword for now, because I can't even use it. So it's no point.
Shall we?
There are very big things in that room to the side there. We need to keep this.
Can't afford to slack off.
Keep this area secured
I will prevail.
at all costs. I'll give you another turn, Hilda, so you can push to the right. That damn big ass demon beast there. Maybe stand as a small defense.
At your service. Ooh, nice.
My orders?
Should be able to shoot from here. Do it. Got one life.
I'll cut through. Steady now. I took care of it.
Let's make this quick. You're in my way!
Crit.
No time to slow down.
A predictable success.
What's my strategy?
This could turn the tides.
Let's go.
Good.
I'll do my best.
Leave it to me.
I'll march these two to the left. My left guard.
I wonder how Dedue's
Hope I
doing.
get to see him again. Same, actually. I'm gonna miss good old Dedue. Kinda don't want to open yet. Let's chill behind this door here. Blast a couple people.
It won't be in vain.
Did he really just move to the side? Alright, before anything else, give you a nice heal.
Thanks. My
Unexaudable kills. That's what I want to see. Alright. She might have to eat that. Ooh, I really was shooting well.
Ah, thanks.
Right up to them. Kinda.
Sorry it's gotta be like this.
I could learn from that.
Don't let him in. Just chill there.
fought and won.
Crazy how strong that beast was. Alright. Basically just trying to
Proceed
kind of
carefully.
clear the room a little bit. There, we'll push them too. We can't move, so it's all I can do really. Oh, that's a savant. I'm scared. Ah! We're facing very strong troops. There's the do. Must press on. I hope he doesn't get killed.
I must lead them well.
How did he manage to sneak in from that side? Alright. We got a lot to deal with from all sides. I don't like it at all.
Sorry.
We got a lot of very nasty troops coming in.
Fighting wears me out.
Alright, who's next?
I have to get that door open. I really don't want the dude to die.
Let's make this quick. Ooh, nice. Never let your guard down. You're too kind.
Big boy's gonna have one more round of HP. I should probably take him out here if I'm lucky. I hate this so much.
So close.
I'm moving you down here. Guard this door. Behind you to do.
Kill them!
Alright, no one died.
Weak luck wasn't with you.
Thank God no one died.
Fighting wears me out.
Dodge it.
You are in my way. My heart burns with
Got
pride.
another door key. We're clearing house. We're doing work. Kill him.
Spirit. Make a difference.
You're amazing.
Alright. I have to get that door open. Now. We're coming to do... I actually have door keys on me. I could probably just pull one out. Use it. Open that. So I need to draw attention at this point. Just so I can be sure I can save the dude at least. Maybe he'll consider joining us.
Sorry.
Who else is on this side? Doesn't look like anyone. Alright. Who is this person going to hit? Oh, him. Better heal him then. I may just trying to take out off with one hit. Not having that happen. Alright. I think that's good. We'll end it there.
I must confess, I never imagined that you would be able to pursue me this far. I don't mean to belittle your skills, Professor, but you far surpassed my expectations. Inform the troops. Destroy...
Ooh, here comes the second squadron.
No use.
Alright, that's fine. We got this. Dude's trying his best over there. We just have to beat her. Don't like this. Alright. Pull people back.
We can't
How
be
did she get
careless.
hurt? Was it the archer? Pull people back.
You haven't earned my pity.
Let's help him. I don't kill with anything. Of course. Why would I? Brave bow. Come on. Dodge him.
Too easy.
First row down. You know what I can do? March me in toward them. Because I'd probably have a better chance at taking out these dudes. Quick. Inexhaustible. Who needs healing? I'm gonna heal you. I'm a little worried about the far right back row that's about to come on us a little bit.
Let's turn the tables.
Oh, they hit me with that. Really? Have to do. I'm gonna try and heal you.
Predictable.
No damage. To do. Oh my god. Oh my god. No damage. Okay. They are trying for his life hard. Alright.
had to be done.
I want to keep him alive.
I must pull through.
At your service.
Are they both close enough to physique us? Yeah. Have you get me.
Thank you.
Have you get to do. Not letting him
My
die.
thanks.
I can't. I'm invested in keeping him alive. Yes. Throw another one down on to do.
What's my strategy?
Go. Crit. Nice.
This could turn the tides.
Take these bastards out. Fend with clear the field. Basically.
I'm not dying here.
And you.
People are waiting on me.
Alright. Straight walk to the throne room. But I have to guard these guys.
Can't afford to lose.
See what happens. Miss. Big boy missed us. Ow. Ooh, here comes more troops. Don't like.
A threat eliminated.
We can go right in now. Let's go. Before I do this, can you reach her? Yes. Alright. Let's try and end this.
Professor, I suppose you think you can defeat
I'ma
me,
try.
is that right? But I will never give up. Even if my arms and legs failed me, I would still find a way to move forward. I will smash that false goddess and her minion into the ground. I will fight to free this world from her vile grasp.
See, I never thought Edelgard. Oh, never mind. She killed me. I never thought about Edelgard as a villain. In the slightest.
What's my strategy?
She wrecked me. Huh.
Leave it to me.
I feel like she wrecked me.
Sorry, it's gotta be
I
like
feel like
this.
those people were pulling the strings with her. For sure.
My orders?
Hit her with the inexaudible?
So, you're another of the goddess's vanguard. Come at me.
Be smart or I'm finished.
Be fine. Was that enough? About to find out. I should survive the first hit, and she shouldn't.
Professor, I suppose...
Yes, a crit! Got her.
My path
I don't want
will
to
end here.
Can you like try and join us?
My teacher. Claim your victory. Strike me down. You must.
I really don't want to.
Even now, across this land, people are killing each other. If you do not act now, this conflict will go on forever. Your path lies across my grave. It is time for you to find the courage to walk it. If I must fall, let it be by your hand.
Edelgard? I'm not gonna do it. Don't do it, please. Just let her join.
I wanted to walk with
Oh
you.
no! Damn! Why did that hurt so much? Ow! Ow! I didn't like that. I really didn't like that.
It's over. We were only able to beat her because of you. This wasn't the conclusion I'd hoped for, even though Never mind. It's over now. The important thing is that we won.
Here, boy. A letter. An Imperial General asked me to give it to you.
A letter? Let's see it. It looks like it's from Hubert, Edelgard's vassal.
If you are reading this letter, that means I have perished. As Her Majesty would never surrender to another, I can only assume she has fallen as well. It greatly pains me to think of this coming to pass. That said, as the survivors, I must ask you to settle certain affairs in our stead. You must destroy the threat that slithers in the dark. I am sure you must recall Monica and Tomas. Their allies yet live. They hold deep resentment against the children of the goddess and the people of the world. And they are biding their time until they
Why
can
couldn't we
exact
just be
revenge.
friends?
If left to their own devices, it is certain they will eventually bring unimaginable calamity and suffering to the world. I detected their sorcery when you took Fort Mercius. I have deduced the location of their stronghold, Shambhala. You will find its whereabouts enclosed. There is no question that they are the enemies of everyone in Fodlan. Do not allow yourselves to forget that.
Damn.
Lastly, while I cannot say she is in good health, the Archbishop resides in a secret chamber in the Imperial Palace. I have shared the location of the entrance to that secret chamber with the person to whom I have entrusted this letter. I believe that Her Majesty will be victorious. Even still, I must plan for her defeat as well. If you wish to lead this world, I challenge you to rise to the occasion and surpass my estimation of you. Such is your obligation as the victors. And the only fitting tribute to all that Lady Edelgard sacrificed.
Hubert.
That's crazy.
To leave a letter like this behind. You were a better man than I believed you to be. So, Rhea is alive, and the fight isn't over yet. Those who slither in the dark. It sounds like Fodlan will never know peace unless we defeat them.
Yep.
The allies of Monica and Tomas. Well, we knew about them already. I think it's safe to assume this is the same group who used Lysithea for their blood experiments. And they were also responsible for the javelins of light that destroyed the fortress. But who were these children of the goddess who they supposedly resent? There's just not enough information here. I don't suppose there's any chance that this is his idea of a prank. If so, wow, good one. Hubert, rather than writing a letter, you should have just told us before we fought.
Let's ask Rhea. I know, like, we could have talked this out.
Right.
We could have worked together.
We still don't know for
I hate
sure if
this
this letter
man.
is telling the truth. Let's go find out.
You have come
No, I've
to
come
see...
for answers.
Is this a dream? I've longed to see you again. All this time. Is it truly you?
Yep.
Claude, I can see you have grown into a reliable young man. Thank you for supporting the professor. And for rescuing me. Surely the protection of the goddess has...
Wait, Rhea. What do you know about the children of the goddess?
Children of... What is this about?
Forgive my bluntness. Someone from the Empire filled us in on a few things. I know it must be painful for us to ask you difficult questions after such an arduous confinement. But we have no choice. We must defeat a secret enemy. Those who slither in the dark. Do you know about them?
Those who slither in the dark.
Apparently, they resent the children of the goddess and the people of the world, and are planning something big. Something terrible.
You know stuff. Tell us.
They use blood for their wicked magic and are capable of dropping javelins of light from the sky, which are powerful enough to crush a fortress. If you can think of anything at all, please tell us now. We need to know as much as possible about these enemies in order to stop them.
Hello?
This is the critical moment that will determine whether or not Fodlan falls. Can't you see that the time for secrets has passed?
It is true that there is a group of people who have slithered in the darkness and threatened the peace of Fodlan since ancient times. I am sure you have heard the stories of a man named Nemesis.
Yes. The wielder of the Sword of the Creator.
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He's the hero to whom the goddess gave the Sword of the Creator.
Nemesis was originally the leader of a group of bandits. He plundered the Holy Tomb and stole the remains of the progenitor god. When Nemesis appeared in Xanadu some time later, he already wielded the Sword of the Creator.
Oh, he plundered the sword. How did he get the Sword of the Creator?
According to legend, the goddess gifted him the sword to fight against the evil gods.
I do not know how Nemesis obtained the sword, or why he appeared in Xanadu, but he used that sword to massacre the people there, the children of the progenitor god. From their corpses he gained even more
So he was never a hero.
and brought war to Fodlan.
That's completely different from what the legends tell us about Nemesis.
A mere bandit like Nemesis would not have been capable of anything so monstrous on his own.
Aha! So Nemesis had accomplices. And those accomplices must have been those who slither in the dark. They used Nemesis. And this time, they used the Imperial Army to once again bring war to Fodlan. I finally get it. And I even understand why Edelgard was associating with them. Just as they were trying to use the Empire was trying to use them. Rhea, there's still a mountain of things I need to ask you. And I will. But I'll leave all of that for another day. You must be weak after living in confinement for so long. Please, rest for a while. My friend, let's prepare for battle. We need to strike Shambhala as soon as possible.
You must not allow Fodlan's bloody history, the Red Canyon tragedy, to repeat itself.
It occurs to me that we never got an answer from Rhea about the children of the goddess.
Aren't they the people of Xanadu?
She did say that the people of the Red Canyon were the children of the progenitor god, so I suppose so. But those evil guys continued to plot their revenge even after the Red Canyon tragedy. Does that mean some of the children of the goddess, or their descendants, are still alive?
Me?
Maybe? Though, I get the feeling you're something else altogether. What are these children anyway? And how are they connected to the goddess? I almost disappeared into the bottomless swamp that is my mind. I thought that after we defeated the Empire, I'd be able to see that sight I longed to see.
What site is that?
I've told you about my dreams before. I want to break down the wall separating Fodlan from the outside world. The site I want to see lies beyond that. Honestly, it's a trivial thing to fixate on. Just people, gathered in their towns, living out their lives together, sometimes laughing, sometimes fighting. But the people living there aren't just citizens of Fodlan. There are people from Dagda, Bridget, and even Dusker and Srang. There could be people who were born in Almyra, or countries even farther east there, too. All of those people living together like it's nothing special at all. That's the side I long to see. It's so simple, but still so far away. But this is no time for complaining. We need to focus on capturing Shambhala. Let's hurry up and gather everyone together.
Do I get at least like another week or something? Or is this it?
So, you mean to tell me that Fodlan will fall to ruin if we leave those guys be?
If this map is reliable, their base is just south of my family's territory.
This story is a bit much to believe. And yet...
It does ring true, somehow.
Remember Monica, the one who killed Gerald, and the old man who was masquerading as Tomas? They were their allies, and the Flame Emperor and the Death Knight were merely their pawns.
The people who were after my blood?
They were also the ones who used me to conduct their blood experiments.
As awful as it sounds, they're seemingly fond of using blood in their secret techniques.
Ugh, that's really gross. I could never be friends with someone like that.
I believe they were also responsible for the Javelin of Light that destroyed Fort Mercius.
Hold up, boy. Do you really think that we can win against such powerful foes?
I don't know. We have to try, don't we?
This is for Fodlan's future.
We've really taken on something big.
My heroic name? Passed down to future generations?
They were trying to use the Imperial Army to plunge Fodlan into war, but we nipped that in the bud. Now we just need to tear out their roots. And I know we have what it takes to do it.
Hell yeah, we do. So we are remnants of a race of people known as the Children of the Goddess. Me and Flane, apparently. And I assume Sedith. This
Part 2.
City without
Verdant
lights.
Wind. Blue Sea Moon. The city without light. Immediately following Edelgard's defeat, the Alliance army discovers the existence of another adversary, a group operating behind the scenes within the Empire. Claude suspects that if the true enemy is left unchecked, disaster will befall Fodlan, and so he cuts short the celebration and the troops head for Shambhala, where this foe resides.
Hey, we do got another week of doing stuff. I'm gonna give you flowers.
Thanks. I just don't get it.
What is it, Claude?
Those javelins of light. They were trying to use it to kill us at Fort Mercius, right? But then why not drop it on Garreg Mach? They must have known for a while that we were here.
It is not that they chose to refrain, but rather that they were unable to do so.
Rhea, how are you feeling?
I am well enough. I cannot afford to rest while Fodlan is in danger.
What do you mean when you say they couldn't drop a javelin of light here?
Once, a very long time ago, a massive ball of light fell upon this monastery. However, that light mysteriously changed course in mid-air and landed in ALL instead.
ALL, the Valley of Torment. So that's what the wreckage of those javelins of light looks like.
The Holy Tomb is not only the location of the progenitor god's eternal slumber, but also a sacred vessel for a power that repels evil. Supposedly, the progenitor god built the Holy Tomb herself to protect her children from the evil light.
So the children of the goddess gathered in Xanadu because of its proximity to the monastery? But we've fought at distant locations many times.
Despite that, the javelins of light only fell on Fort Mercius.
In his letter, Hubert said that he detected their magic when the fort fell. In other words, because they used a javelin of light, Hubert was able to pinpoint the location of their base.
So they didn't use it before then because they didn't want us to know where their base is?
In any case, those javelins of light must be something they can't just use whenever they want. And they finally decided to use one at Mercius, where they were sure they'd be able to finish us off. It's only thanks to the whims of the Death Knight that we escaped with our lives. And no javelins of light have fallen since then.
It's possible that the enemy hasn't yet realized that we've learned the location of their base.
If so, their guard may be down, which makes this the perfect time for a surprise attack.
I will accompany you.
What? No! That would be far too dangerous. Your long confinement weakened you greatly, did it not?
Those people have opposed us since ancient times. I wish to learn the truth about them for myself.
I understand. I will not stop you, but please take care not to overexert yourself.
We don't know exactly what we're up against here, but having you around is very reassuring, Rhea. Let's prepare to strike at Shambhala before they make their next...
Alright, let's rest this day. Alright, I think I'm going to end it here, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. I hope you guys enjoyed. And next time... oh, wait. Hold up. No. Yeah, auto's fine. Next time, we will continue the story. I will see you then.